Let's talk about pre-market scanning routines. Everybody is always struggling with their trading, but one of the things that can supercharge your trading and get you past that phase where you're slumping and you're taking losses is really good preparation. So in today's video, I'm going to give you some secrets of what I did to really supercharge my results by having a proper plan in my pre-market trading. So let's talk about these pre-market routines. Everybody is so basic with their pre-market routine. Most people in today's day, they are just referral whores. They get some kickback from Trade Ideas or Trading View, which are all great products, by the way. And they sit there and they just post on their Twitter like, hey, watching these gappers. Like, yeah, if you could just watch some gappers and make millions of dollars, wouldn't that be awesome? That is not the case. If you're just turning on your scanner, your Thinkorswim, your Trading View, your TC2000, any of these things, Trade Ideas, and looking for gappers, and that's your freaking strategy, then you are going to fail. You are trading against the richest, the smartest, most successful people in the world. Do you think you can just turn on a gap scanner and make money? No. These are the things that you have to do. And I think this is non-negotiable, all right? At night, when the market ends, do it at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock when your kids are asleep. Go through all the market indexes. You start with the QQQs, then do the SPY, do the IWM, then look at China, the FXI, look at the dollar, UUP, look at oil, USO, look at energy stocks, XLE, look at interest rates, TLT, and get a gauge of where the market is going. What's hot, what's not. Emerging markets, EEM, electric vehicles, DRIV, right? You have all these things that are out there that you can look at to get a gauge of the market. After you do that, you need to do some quick scans. I run a liquid gainer scan. That's on my TC2000. If you don't have TC2000, you can replicate this with something else. I look for all stocks that move up 2% or more on 1 million shares of volume with 1.5 relative volume, meaning the volume is expanding at least 1.5 times. It's going to give you some of the slower stocks, but it's also going to give you all the fast ones. So it should be anything from hundreds of percent down to 2%. I usually will scan everything down to about 3%. That's going to give you a clue on what's hot and what you can trade the next day. Am I doing red to greens, ORBs on these particular names? After that, I run a top loser scan, and then I run some basic momentum scans. When I say basic momentum scans, I'm looking for stocks that just have momentum on different time frames, 90-day, 30-day, 5-day time frames. I use a custom sort feature on my TC2000. It'll help you a lot. Okay, so that's my nighttime homework. After that, you want to do your journaling. I use TraderView. Do your journals, get everything set. Now, when the market opens the next day, the hour before, run your gap scanners. Now you can do that Trade Ideas, Trading Views stuff that everybody's talking about. Run your gap scanner, but you only want to trade the gappers that have the hot daily charts, right? You want to look at the stocks like this breakout in CVNA, right? You want to look at these kind of breakouts like when IONQ had its earnings out. Like, look at the monster run on these things. These are the type of moves that you want to be trading on gappers. They got to be clean, they got to be crisp, and you can do them to the up and down. The gap scanners is any stock that's moving up 3% or more on minimum 50,000 shares in volume. You can run that scan and look for them. Now, not every stock is going to fit your criteria, right? You want to look back and say, does this stock have a history of running? Does this stock have a good daily chart? Does this stock have the potential to have some big momentum? That's going to be huge. So this is a big part of your pre-market. Beyond that, I want to take a look on multiple time frames before the market opens after I do my gap scanners at not only the indexes of the QQQs and the SPY, but usually your FANG stocks. I want to start with Apple, then I'm going to look at NVIDIA, Meta, Google. I want to look at AMD, I want to look at Netflix, these big name high beta stocks, because right now they're running the market. Literally, they're running the market. If they're going up, the market holds. If they're going down, the market tanks. And so we want to be focused on this. I want you to look at these names on the daily chart, the hourly chart, the 30-minute chart. I use a multi-time frame layout. You guys can have this. I think that's going to be a huge help. So guys, this is my pre-market routine and my post-market routine that I do at night. It's going to help you a lot because it's going to give you a bird's eye view of the market, but it's going to tell you also what to trade and where the real guts in the market are. Like where's like the real heat coming from, or the opposite of that. So guys, hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Click that like button if you like what we're doing. Take care.